Here at the National Duels. This is Jay Carl Guyman for Takedown Radio and Live Sports Video. We're on mat number 5 again, and you're watching Minnesota and Central Michigan. And Jayson Ness wasting no time getting busy out here for Minnesota. And of course, the play-by-play today is brought to you by the NWCA and Brewed Adidas, Sunflower Wrestling Supply, Iowa Pork Producers, and Defense Soap. So we're going to have a good time with this one. Minnesota, of course, I guess you would call them the favorite as being the defending national champions, but because of that early season loss that Minnesota had to Iowa State, the Gophers currently ranked number 6, seeded 5th in this tournament, and Central Michigan comes in as the number 4 seed, ranked 5th nationally. So, should be a very entertaining matchup. I still look at Minnesota as technically sort of the favorite, practically speaking, even though by seed here they're not. But Central Michigan, 2 factors at work here. Central Michigan has a very good dual team, very solid up and down the lineup, a very good dual match team, starting off with Luke Smith, their 125-pounder, who's very good, even though he's the underdog here against Jayson Ness. Also, Dustin Schlater is out this weekend. He is not wrestling this weekend. We just found out a while ago he has a hamstring injury, so that puts a hole in the Minnesota lineup at 149. The Gophers are using Luke Melmer at 149 instead of Dustin Schlater, who of course is an NCAA champ and a 2-time All-American. Central Michigan out here, it's 2-0 score as Jayson Ness having a whale of a year again. Of course, he had a great year last year as a freshman, just a dynamite season as an All-American. He has the 2-0 lead, 46 seconds to go in the first, against Luke Smith of Central Michigan. Smith has had a good start to his season. I saw him win the Reno tournament when he knocked out Tanner Gardner at Stanford in a tight 4-3 match, and he's looked very good. Smith comes in ranked 14th. He's 13-4, and he's a senior. Jayson Ness, the sophomore, 19-0, and I think he has 15 pins. I don't have Minnesota stats in front of me, but he has had an outstanding season. He's long, he has a lot of leverage, he knows how to use it, and he racks up the pins. I personally think he's my pick to win the weight class this year, although Paul Donahoe and Angel Escobedo and Brandon Persine, Charlie Falk, some of those guys will have something to say about that, but I really like the way Ness is progressing. He still has a good ride on there. That ride is nearing 1 minute now. And at 1:33, of course, Minnesota will bring out Mac Ryder, the All-American, who's still working his way back, it seems to me, in the top form after being injured a year ago. He came back late, but wasn't really full strength. And at 1:41, Minnesota brings out number 4, Manny Rivera, who's also having an outstanding season. He'll go against, well, Eric Kruger's ranked 16th for Central Michigan, but I believe he's injured. I don't think he's here this weekend. So Minnesota will pick up a huge favorite role there, bigger than they already would have been favored, but then again, without Dustin Schlater to go against Brandon Carter at 149, they'll probably be the underdog there. Wow, little roll move tried, and Ness trying for the big move, can't get it. Now he comes back in to hit 1:31 to go in the second period, still 2-0 Ness, and there's the 2. He's just a tough customer. Giving Luke Smith a lot of problems so far. 4-0, has 35 seconds riding time. And his riding time starts to go up as they resume with 1:17 to go. Quarterfinal round, Minnesota versus Central Michigan. Penn State and Nebraska on the adjacent mat. Mat number 4, that should be a dandy also. Nebraska looked very solid in hammering Northwestern 25-9. And in the bottom half of the bracket at 3 o'clock Central Time, we'll have Hofstra versus Michigan and Missouri versus Iowa. They'll restart here, 4-0. Ness the leader, 53 seconds riding time. That's climbing, puts a tight waist on the right side. Just easily controls Smith so far, using his leverage well. Traps the left wrist, tucks it under. Now trying to bar that arm out. And just as he was doing it, much to the chagrin of the Minnesota coaching staff, the official says, it's a little too high on that, call potentially dangerous. And they'll restart with 49 seconds to go. And Ness over a minute riding time now. I was wondering, he is so long, I was wondering if he could make 125 again this year, but not only has he made the weight, he's apparently had no problems with the gas tank. Out again, trying to bar that left arm up, out on the head, traps the head with the knee. Jayson Ness firmly in control. Leading by 4, has the riding time up to 1.5 minutes now. Smith has not had any luck. Spiral ride applied there by Ness, and Smith has just had no luck breaking the tight waist hold or getting out of there. Good solid positioning back to the spiral ride by Ness. Arm underneath through the crotch, and he's just firmly controlled this, and not close to turning Smith this period, but the time runs out right there. 1:55, and you assume Ness will go underneath to start the period. Oh, no, actually, it was Smith's choice. Well, now I'm confused. Smith acted like he thought he was going neutral, but the official puts him down. I think Ness maybe chose top. I'm a little confused on who had the choice there. Crab ride by Ness, rocks him back over, comes back on top, picking up the pace, riding time over 2 minutes. Just really handled Smith on the mat. Now he rolls him over and stacks him. He almost had him in big trouble. But Smith was able to turn into him. Stay off. Oh, he did get 2. I didn't know if he held him long enough, but that'll make it 6-0. Smith trying for the reverse, couldn't do it, but a nice stack move by Ness. I wasn't sure if they were going to say his shoulder. Oh, here comes Smith trying to reverse Ness to his back. Doesn't get him to his back, but does reverse. So 6-2 Ness with riding time now cinched. It's 2:25 with 1:18 to go. So he has a 5-point lead. Nebraska going at it on the adjacent mat. We'll update you on that one in just a moment for you takedown radio listeners. Smith trying to work hard and reach through, and with the crotch lift trying to elevate Ness, but can't do it. They're off with 52 seconds to go. And Ness with the 5-point lead, 6-2 plus the riding time will be on the board because it is locked up. Here we go on the restart. Smith, he's doing a good job on top, just like Ness did. Ness leans back into him, trying to get a defensive fall, perhaps. Boy, almost gets put on his back. Here's Smith back over the top. Good action by both men. Ness with the roll through, trying to turn into him. But Smith just clinging like a grapevine to him. Up here comes Ness again, turning back into him. Right down to 25 seconds. Of course, all this isn't doing Smith much good. He's just getting riding time, hanging onto the leg. Going to get a call for a stall warning, I think. Right there he does. And really, it's just killing clock, and he's not getting any closer to Ness. So he's got to try to hit something big from the top position. His only hope is a 5-point move because he's down by 5, 4 on the board plus the riding time. Final 10 seconds now. Smith releases him, so 8-2 now, counting the riding time, and Ness just goes after him in a hurry. You don't want to wade into something. trying for the major decision, though, of course. So that'll do it, though.